Hey, Skeleton Key here, and today we are going to disassemble the Nerf strongarm Elite and Strike Elite Blue version. And the reason I'm doing this is I went to a Nerf fort not that long ago, brought a couple Nerf guns, Clayton brought a couple. Went there with only one of these. Clayton brought none, and when I got back, heck, a second one came along. I know the second one isn't mine, initially, because this here's my other one. But we're going to assemble the new one, and we're going to find out how it works. So what we're going to need is a toy-sized Phillips head screwdriver, and let's choose a reasonable spot to start off with. Let's start off with this cock up here. Undo these screws. This is what should smooth the assembly. It's already loose in my hand. And there's one piece. Guys, please note that you should always have a spot to store these while you're doing this. That way you don't lose any. Yeah, I'll be back after I get one. See you guys later. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have with me a plastic tray of some sort. Can't make it out what that says, but it'll do for our purpose. So we're going to put in the 3 screws in there. So we got another screw for the spring assembly here. So let's undo that one real quick. Hopefully I'll be able to reassemble this. Oh, not quite there yet. Yep, I was afraid of that. Spring just shot out. Then once the screw was loose enough. Oh, so now we no longer have the cock of the gun on there. So let's get these other screws done. Starting at the top, working around the outer edge. And doing this, perhaps you guys will learn how these things work. Okay, up there, over here. Get that there. This one down here. Out. Nope, not yet. Come on. Yeah, that one's out of there, but has enough threads on one side to keep it from falling out. I think that one's good. Now we've got 3 over here in the hilt. Well, no, the term's not hilt. It says for like melee stuff. But you understand what I mean. The handle. Can I get it stick on? No, can't. Sometimes they stick straight onto that screwdriver on the tip, like that. Oh, not quite, but close. Tray. Yeah, screw. So that's what this is. They're all screwed on from the same side. Due to the way the assembly is done up. Now you put the clip for the gun itself of the very back panel. Oh, one of the screws just got loose. Yep. On stuff fell behind. Be back once I get all that back. Alright guys, we are back. Finally figured out what parts flew out and where they went. But here's the basic internal mechanisms. There's this other piece here, the shell. The only other piece of use on here is the button. Push down to, when you push that down, it would push that back, letting that swing out. Oh. And this here is the scope bit for your module attachments. It's on the top. Since I mentioned this already, you can remove it. This here is essentially a drum with two bits like this, one on the front and one attached in the back. A pin right there. Push the button back in there, push that down, so that moves back and forth. And you could also pull on this, even though not. We probably shouldn't. Set that offside over there. Or the orange tip makes it legal. This here's just simply one solid piece attached onto the front, right there. Here normally. There will be a loop on the back. Has no use for operating purposes, unless you decide to strap onto stuff and whatnot. Right there. I see we got one more screw right back there, holding on the trigger, which you pull like so. The operating mechanism for the gun, and you put this up on. You hold that down, grab there, pull, maybe. This should get pulled all the way out, pulling that, which is we're pulling that back. This here back will get latched there, here by the hammer mechanism. Due to the tension, it will stay like so until there's pull, causing that to launch forward and setting everything up. So let's remove a couple more pieces. Orange hammer. Here, sorry if I get these names wrong. Oh no, don't do this sort of stuff. Use a screw. As a wide head to provide better hold on that. Now let's remove these pieces. The trigger mechanism looks a lot bigger outside the gun than it does in, as a spring mounted down here. Here to cause it go back into the forward position. And let's set that off to the side. Nope, just disconnected that. Connect to the spring, which should easily connect. Yeah, you just have to push it back in, reconnect it. Then you can just remove this entire assembly here off. So let's put that out of the way. So this here is a majority of the operating system, or internal operating system. Got a housing unit, which is this white bit here with more screws in it. And springs and whatnot. Yep, that spring's loose. Let's get that out of there. Can I? Yeah, just spin that out. put that over in this bit. Oh, no, not that bit. The other one where I have the main screw for the hammer, or for the caulking. Use them. Let's undo these two screws back here, which I find weird that it's on the other side. There's one. And yep, maybe there's two. Oh, let's put that with the springs. Actually, might as well put that with the other springs. Twist it. It'll pop out. So now that you can remove this piece here, which helps stabilizes that white piece that is now pretty much free moving right there, which destabilizes that piece. Let's look at these one at a time. Let's disconnect that spring there, so that we can work this bit out. Sliding mechanism. Dense coil. Well, relatively dense and thick. Short extension does the job. Okay, here we have this revolving bit for the revolving portion. Yeah, that pushes in with there, locks in place. That way that turns, the rest of it turns. Held in with a screw on this side. Right down there, not sure how well quality is. Unscrew that. Not very long of one. Another one, those flared edge is. Okay, we got the housing unit. A decent sized spring, thickness wise. Here's that bit there. A washer. And this piece here. These two pieces is a so it reminds me of the pens at school. I don't know how they interlock and rotate together. Oh, that just fell out. Here is what you pull back at the gun. There's to be anchored. That all slides back like so. Or do it by hand. And yep, another twist. One do there. How does that attach? What is that? Yeah, that there's wedged in. Maybe if I smooth the spring back, push and twist, maybe. Let's see if we can get this out of there. No, I don't feel like actually breaking it, more so than it actually is. So we're just going to put that spring back on. Also a washer here to make it hard to remove. A spring back here, which is removed with a pull and twist. Another short pop, yeah, relatively strong one there. Here, the housing unit is for the pullback system where the air is compressed. Now, not sure we can see it in there, but I'm moving this plastic piece with the peg on the end, and which is used for the helps align the dart in there. And here, this piece appears to be moved with a push there. Yep, and slide pops out like so. Now the fun bit, trying to reassemble this whole. Actually, first let's see how many pieces there are. I'll be right back with the number. Alright guys, I'm back. Just organized this whole.